the warm-up routine. This is something I do religiously before every show and also before my studio takes. I improvise a lot of the stuff, especially before shows, but I'll show you some of the basic elements of my warm-up routine. I'll start off doing single strokes with the hands and just using wrists. So I close my fingers down on the stick and I really just want to use my wrist to get a nice burn, get a nice warm feeling in my wrists. I'll hit hard as well just to get, my juices flowing, if you wish. After I do this for, I'd say at least 5 minutes, I'll go and then just do fingers with individual hands at first. I'll combine them. And I'll do this for a good period of time. What I basically will do is some different rudiments. I'll go to double strokes at one point as well. Spread it out on these two pads. Slow it down. Speed it up. And do other rudiments like paradiddles, etc., etc. I'll do some triplets as well. I just basically want to get a nice burning feeling, and I want to loosen up before performing. So I'll do a combination of different things with the hands. With the feet, I'll usually create beats and play slow tempos, single strokes, alternating single strokes with the feet. And like I said, speed it up or slow it down. Combine it with my hands as well, just so it's, breaks the monotony of it. Basically get warmed up that way. What I also like to do is alternating single strokes between the hands and the feet. Warm up that way. What I also use on the practice pad itself is a little bit of a cover. If you have a towel, you can use a towel as well. What it does is it limits the bounce of the real feel pad, and it just makes my hands work a little bit harder to obtain the burn that I'm talking about. I also use another pad here just so I can have or recreate a ride type thing or a hi-hat or even use it as a tom. And have fun with it, and at one point I'll know that feeling, that zone that I get into where my fingers are really comfortable and my wrists are really comfortable. The other thing that I do always before a show, depending on the set that I do, I'll basically do 30 seconds of each song in the set, just do the beginning, just so I have it in my head. I have the different parts. It's more of a memory thing, and it gets me warmed up for every song that I'll have to do during the set. So about 30 minutes of, or 30 seconds, I should say, of each song. And if there's a guitarist around, they'll accompany me and just, you know, do some acoustic cryptopsy songs or whatever it is that I'm doing. Let me show you three different exercises that I use to warm up my feet when I don't have a double bass pedal and a bass drum pad. These could be used, again, to warm up before a performance, or also to build endurance when you're at home watching TV or what have you. I start off with my heels down and alternating single strokes between the right and the left foot. I do this for a while to get the muscles working right here in your shin area. The second exercise is with the heels up, alternating again single strokes. Finally, the third exercise would be with the individual feet. Lifting your leg up a little using your tensor muscle and just using your ankles to hit down. This works out a combination of different muscles that I use in my double bass technique, and it's a great way to warm up, like I said, and also a great way to build endurance when you don't have the equipment in front of you and when you have a few seconds or a few minutes just to practice and to get your double bass going.